friend? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making this video because, frankly, some of y'all care way too much. I'm projecting. And you need to detach a little bit from your manifestations and from your current reality. Basically, this video is about the art of detachment and how you can use detachment to jumpstart your manifestation, get what you want faster, and just give yourself a little bit of peace, okay? It is very easy when you really want something to get very much lost in the sauce, and it just takes all of the mental energy that you have and you are constantly obsessing over it, thinking about timelines, thinking about how you're gonna do it, and that stress is slowing you down and it's holding you back. The easier way to manifest is to detach. Don't care so much. Let go. And that's what this video is all about. Before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. I have an entire playlist on manifestation, the law of attraction, how to manifest a bunch of different things, etc. So go check it out and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And today's vibe is my candle that I made again. Listen, this is my favorite candle right now, okay? It's just a great vibe for videos. So go ahead, light your candle, burn your incense, do what you gotta do, and let's get into it. So first, let's talk about how you know that it's time to detach. The main way that I know that I am way too attached is when I start obsessing about the outcome. And I know what you're thinking, Bria, of course I'm thinking about it a lot because I really want it. It's important to me, I'm passionate about it. And passion is great, I'm glad you feel passionate, but let's be honest with ourselves, when we are obsessing about an outcome, that obsession is based in fear, not passion or excitement or anything positive. It's based in a fear that we're not gonna get it, and that fear is holding you back. At the end of the day, if you've got your manifestation, if you had everything you wanted, you would not be fearful. You wouldn't be afraid of not having it because you would have it. See how it doesn't compute? What we need to be doing is matching our current energy to the energy of the end. You have to swap out your fear for emotions that you'd be feeling if you had what you wanted, right? You wouldn't be afraid, you would feel joy, gratitude, relief, contentment, happiness, the list goes on. And what happens is when you feel fear, you are putting out fearful energy. And if we know anything about the law of attraction, it's that the energy that we put out is the energy that we get back. So if you're fearful about the outcome or the logistics, how you're gonna get there, what it's gonna be like, you might start feeling more resistance. And in fact, you might be hyper aware of resistance. And that's just gonna give you more fear, and it is a vicious cycle. So how do we stop obsessing and start detaching? Honestly, it's pretty easy. You wanna detach from the outcome and attach to the feeling. Detach from the how, the why, the when, the where, the who, and attach to the emotion. Attach to the mental state, attach to that energy. I said this in my last video, life is not about what you're doing, it's about how you feel about what you're doing. When you feel yourself obsessing, come back to that feeling of your desire fulfilled. Journal it out. You know I love a good journal moment. Visualize in the shower or before bed. What are you feeling in the end? Is it joy? Is it peace? Is it relief? Is it gratitude? Is it all of those things? Take the time to really sit in those feelings. And honestly, the true gag of it all is that the material, shallow manifestation, the dollar bills, the boyfriend, the house, the job, whatever it is, those things are not the source of your emotions. When people say money doesn't buy happiness, and we roll our eyes because it's like, yes, it does. It really is true because it's really not the physical thing that you have that is the source of your happiness. Your emotions are what bring those shallow things around and what give them meaning. You're not happy because you got the man. You got the man because you were happy. That reminds me of that Mean Girls quote. I don't hate you because you're fat. You're fat because I hate you. I feel like such a millennial when I quote that movie. Anyway, the other great thing about attaching yourself more to the emotion than to the outcome is that you don't become glued to a certain vision of what you want your manifestation to look like. You don't become as attached to that outcome that might not be fully aligned with your highest self. When you constrict your manifestation to, I'm only gonna be happy if I have a boyfriend that looks like X, Y, and Z, or I'm only gonna be happy in a job that looks like this, you're cutting yourself off from the possibilities there. There are so many possibilities, some that you don't even know about right now, that are 10 times better than what you think you want. And closing yourself off to those possibilities is truly minimizing your power, and you deserve better than that. Manifestations can shift and change. They shift and change all the time. You might think that you like somebody, but you could be wrong. I'm so sorry. I cannot stop with the Mean Girls quotes. Okay. Basically what I'm trying to say is just keep yourself open to the possibility that the outcome that you are so attached to might not be the outcome that you ultimately get, and it might not be the outcome that you ultimately need or want. That finished scenario that you have in your head that you're so obsessed with might not be the thing that brings you the happiness and fulfillment and gratitude and contentment that you're looking for. So don't get so caught up on the how or the what or the when. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. The thing that you are seeking only has any sort of power because of how you feel about it. So focus on the feeling. Also, this is easier said than done, but I feel like a lot of us really need to take a moment and regain our trust in ourselves and the universe. Stand in your power, stand in your truth. You are the creator of your reality, okay? Nothing, no situation, no person, nothing can take that away from you. At the end of the day, that's what you have. And remember, you have already manifested amazing things for yourself. Everything in your life up until this point, every good memory that you have and that you look back on fondly now is something that you manifested. You can keep going. You can do it again. The proof is in the pudding, people, okay? The proof is in the pudding. Regain your trust in yourself and you will reclaim your alignment with the universe. And that ultimately is going to get you everything that you are manifesting. But I don't like to talk in broad, vague, nebulous terms, okay? Let's talk about how we can regain that trust and regain that connection to get what we want. Number one, acknowledge that the proof is in the pudding. You've done it before. We already talked about that, so I'm gonna move on. Number two, affirm. Remind yourself in your journal entries, when you're talking to yourself in the mirror, in your head, when you're just thinking thoughts, when you're cooking breakfast in the morning. Remind yourself of what you're capable of. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? You're capable of getting it. Affirm that. So maybe instead of obsessively journaling about your end and being so attached to the outcome, you can swap those journal entries for your affirmations. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the last part is all about celebrating your wins, celebrating those little steps that you're taking towards what you want, reveling in that reality that you are powerful and that you're making progress. When you genuinely feel good about the moves that you're making, even if they're small, you will detach from the outcome. How do we know this? Because the journey is the destination, man. So in summary, shift your mindset from I want this thing, this is what it is, this is when I want it, and shift it to how am I gonna feel once I get it? There's no need to obsess, okay? I think it's a really good idea to visualize and be really clear on what you want, but when it starts taking all of your mental energy and sucking the life out of you because you are so obsessed and you cannot stop thinking about it, that is fear, and that requires detachment because that fear is screwing you over. Remember your power. Remember the universe's power, and remember that y'all are besties, okay? And that she is always looking out for you, and you are always looking out for yourself, and that is an unbeatable combination. Keep up on your affirmations. Affirm what you already know about yourself. Affirm that you're worthy, that you're powerful, that you can get anything, that you've done it before and you can do it again. And celebrate those steps along the way. And I do want to say that this even applies to your reality right now. I think a lot of times we also obsess over the lack of progress that we're making and obsess over the fact that what we're manifesting is so different from our reality now. Girl, it does not matter. Your current reality does not matter. It only matters because you make it matter. The second you decide something doesn't matter, it ceases to matter. Seriously, take a step back, take a deep breath, do what you gotta do, and detach. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Comment down below if you have any questions, if you just want to chat it out. Listen, I'm here. And I am so freaking excited for you to get what you want. Y'all, people are getting what they want left and right. The manifestations are getting fulfilled. It is a beautiful time. All you gotta do is tap in. And I'll see you in my video next weekend. Happy manifesting.